Hello everybody, welcome back to the Blackbird Podcast. I hope you're all good. I'm going deaf. Fucking cunt. I waited for this background noise to fuck off, and the minute I say hello, bombing down the road like a goddamn lunatic. Anyway, how y'all doing? It's holiday time here in planet Blackbird. And we're already fucking wrecked. Why are we wrecked, I say? I tell you why. I'll tell you why once I negotiate this cool beverage. Oh my god. So I went to travelling down to Dunbrody, as I said I would. And it has to be said, lads. Come on, fuck. I haven't got the vocabulary or the talent to express how awesome Dunbrody is. Cheers to Dunbrody. Great 100, and I look forward to the next Dunbrody competition 2-day event, and I'll bring that poxy tent that I got. Oh dear God Almighty. Suede nectar. So anyway. So I did go to Dunbrody, as you probably know if you're checking out the posts on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, and the other one, Spotify, is it? I had to empty the phone out and spread them equally amongst all channels. Some were appropriate, maybe, I don't know, appropriate, who knows what's appropriate these days. But anyway, I put them out as much as I could. Got some new reading material while I was down there. I was just browsing through that earlier. I shall give that a good read now on my time off. And I drove down myself this time because the brother wasn't going, wasn't there. So I couldn't do any video nonsense on my way there because the way I drive, I haven't time for that. I have to watch especially when you think, I was kind of like, I know where I'm going, I have a fair idea. And it's pretty good, but then it's like, where did I get a bit tricky? After a toll, then there's another bridge that looks weirdly, annoyingly like the one I went over for the toll, and I was like, fuck, I don't remember that bridge. Then I was like, did I get the right coordinates? Because I just googled it and said, boom, I'll go. But halfway there, I'm listening to this Google thing, and I'm like, I think there was a stretch road that I didn't recognize. It's like, fuck it. I remember they put a post up with coordinates. Maybe it's different to this Google thing. Because there's a lot happening down around that part of the world. But I said, fuck it. Let's roll the dice. We'll see what we'll see. But I got there in very good time, actually. I got there in very good time. I was delighted. But even at that, it was fucking packed when I got there. And I was waiting. Well, I suppose the marshals were doing their thing, marshalling shit along, organising the parking. I was in the van. I was instructed to go down to the base camp, turn around and come on back down the road and park in facing the exit. I was thinking, okay. So I moseyed on up there. Got a great greeting from the folks up there. And then Padraig, oh, I call him Mr. Dunbrody. Since the Fam Festival, he's Mr. Dunbrody. He came running over and he's staying. I goes, I am. And he was like, in the van? I goes, no, I got a poxy tent. So I got to park in the nice parking. The VIP parking. Which was much appreciated. So got set up fairly quickly. Got some coffees going. Start talking to folks. I met a bunch of people. All good people. Same old. Guaranteed nothing but fucking awesome. and found where the crazies were hanging out and floated very close to them. And yeah, it was a long fucking day of shooting. It was intense, and it was fucking so much fun. There's so many good targets there, and there's a lot of fucking walking as well. And sure, look, you're young and fit, you're up for it, you're grand, but it's like, it's a long day. But that was the whole point. It's like an intensive kind of a weekend crash of fucking, working the stamina, work on gauging distances, have the laugh, and try to get some bow fitness going, and kind of finished. I'd say it was close to 5 o'clock when we finished that day. We were out there around 10, finished around 5. Some great shots, some Hollywood shots, I must say, were had. There was one, I don't know what distance was. I'm thinking 30, 40, something like that, maybe more. And it's a big turkey. And we were having this issue with arrows glancing off the targets, some of the targets. This is normal, but some targets would be new as well, and you'd probably have the morning dew on them and whatnot, so whatever angle you're coming at it, you could glance. And just ba-ding. But this fucking guy, whatever way I shot, the guy alongside me just goes, "Whoa, what a shot!" I'm like, what happened? I'm asleep. I think, I know the name. Bear with me. No, it's gone. But you know who you are. From Galway. They were doing there was myself, Anto, and is it Derek? And Conan from the Galway club, archery club. And shit, the name is gone. It was written on his arrows and everything. I'm an idiot. But then again, what you expect on the Blackbird, huh? But he said that I knocked the head off the bird with the arrow. Not only did I knock the head off the bird, I stuck the bird's head to the backstop. It looked terrific. I was showing Sebastian the photo earlier on, and he was a bit, "What the fuck is this, Daddy?" Because but it was a cool shot. And the fucking weird thing, right? The next day, Sunday, I hit the same shot with the same result. It was a fucking good shot, man. But then the weird thing with me in archery, I'd be getting some super shots. Like there was, I think, a 50+ yard bear, and I got him right in the small circle, the X. Beautiful shot. And then the next bunch of shots after that, pure shocking. If you got them at all, you'd be missing a whole bunch of them. And then when you're just about to give up, you start getting some X's all over the shop. So you just laugh at it. What can you do? It's just, it is what it is. Nature of the beast. But a good laugh. Oh, that's yummy. It was a good laugh. So I was very happy I didn't have to drive home Saturday evening. When we were all done and dusted, it was nice to be able to just relax. They were having this massive 3D target of a bison. They call him Goliath. And Goliath is perched up on this massive hill. And when you're on the road, you're looking up at him. You can see him. He's nearly 100 meters, I think, from the road at this juncture where we're at. So they had this thing, you get 5 arrows. Who can hit him? I think 3 guys out of a blast of people. I think it was 3. 3 hit him. And I think our buddy Jose, I think he got the closest to the X or something like that. And then there's a Bill from Cork got him as well. And our Phelan from Red Fox Archers, he got him a good one actually. He was high up on his shoulders. Speaking of shoulders, my shoulders are kind of getting a bit cracked. Today now I'd be like an old door, Excuse-moi. But, so it was nice to relax. and relax we did. Myself and Keith and Charlie from Red Archers, you fucking moron. Red Fox Archers. We scooted on down to the shop, 5 minutes away from the site. After that, shoot the Goliath little competition, which was for fun, you know what I mean? It was bragging rights, as they say. I didn't take part. I was too tired. I was no interest in losing arrows at that hour, so I filmed for them. It was fun. It was good. Drank some weird wine. It was good. So then we moseyed on down to the shop, got some refreshments, some Carlsberg, and some food, and moseyed on back to camp. And then the crazies were out in numbers. And when I say crazies, I'll be honest with you, the nucleus of the group would have been the Black Archer people. You know what I mean? Derek, you cracker. Derek is a fucking ticket. I had some laugh with Derek. So there's like a round table here, and then there's like a row of like picnic benches, but they're nice and long, you know. And there was a nice gang of people there. Even the ones you would say are normally sensible and kind of sheepish. I don't mean sheepish. I do, fuck it. That's what I mean. It's exactly what I mean. They're just lovely, polite people, and they wouldn't say boo to a fucking ghost. They started creeping closer as the crazy got louder. It was so relaxing. I was like, I think the third beer in, I was kind of just feeling a nice little relaxed buzz. And we were all having a good old chat. The chat went all over the place about everything and anything, and it was cool. And then someone heard a guitar, and a gentleman by the name of Connor, I think it's Connor Stokes is the full name, but Connor's definitely the first name. Connor, how you doing? Connor had the great sense to bring a guitar with him, but the not so great sense to give us the guitar. It's a nice guitar. And to my absolute delight, Olympic Dave was fucking able to play the guitar. And not only play it, but he was able to play the fucking thing. Tuning it up as he's gone from one thing to another. I'm like, fuck. And, you know, like I said, it's a long day. And the drinks were starting to kind of just flow along nicely. And he's banging out. It was in the middle of the woods. And then someone had a cool idea where they get the torches on the phones and stand a bottle of water on them. And you'd have these big cool lights. It's pretty cool. Very atmospheric. And it wasn't cold, really. You know, if you had a hoodie on, you were good. You were sorted until the drinks kicked in. But there is now a video floating around. I was sent one that's about 4 minutes long. And I can only say that when I started watching it, I was hit with this, a tsunami of embarrassment and cringeworthiness of this video. Now, I'll give it a bit of context, okay? This crazy people from Black Castle Archers, they said, fuck it, we'll get the crack going here, lads. And I wanted to have a bash off the guitar, because after talking to Connor and the way he's playing the guitar, I think, fuck, I want to have a go off of that. It sounded lovely, the guitar. So we were going to have a little kind of make something happen, but with no plectrum. For whatever reason, I didn't have a plectrum on me. And Connor, I don't think, uses a plectrum, just a lot of finger picking and strumming. But he tried to fashion one out of a piece of wood of some sort, whittle it out in the darkness. And it was pretty good, but it just kept moving. The vibration was too much. And it would just slip right out of your fingers. But, so he got to play the guitar. And I was just kind of trying to, I don't know, say, can we work in these kind of things, like a E minor to A minor to maybe a C or whatever, or a G. But it was a lot of the E minor and variations of it. And that was fun, finding a sound with him on that. And then the trick was, You go to the crazies and say, give me one word, and we'll make a song of that one word. That's the game. That you don't want to be serious. Like, you want to have to laugh. You want to just make a joke out of it, like, and be the clown and have to laugh. And I can't repeat the words that were put forward, but they were descriptive, they were creative, and they were used. And some folks got some video footage here and there of some of the songs, if you want to call them songs. I don't know. Like I said, when I saw the video, I was fucking mortified. But at the same time, it was like, that was my initial reaction. Then I found myself kind of laughing to myself, thinking, actually, fuck it. It was a good crack, you know what I mean? It was one of those things where you'd have to be there. You know, this is not Top of the fucking Pops or fucking, you've got whatever. It's not that. This is like a bunch of crazies in the woods just fucking screaming at the moon. And it was great crack, great fun. And it went on for too long. And sadly, someone recorded it. And I got one of them. I think it's 4 minutes like that. So, for my... how would you say? No, I must say, it is cringeworthy for me to watch this. And to think that other people have watched this. It's like, fuck. Fuck it. You gotta own it. So in owning it, I would put it to you, the listener or the watcher of the Blackbird Podcast. If you feel inclined, or, you know, if you're curious enough to know what it is that would give me that feeling of, oh, Jesus Christ, you didn't. Oh, you did. Oh, you did. And you did it with a smile on your face. You fucking idiot. If you want to know what does that, let me know if you'd like to see well, I got one, like I said, and I will post it. And if I hear nothing back from you all, fine by me. Honest to God, I mean that. But if you do get back to me and say, and if enough people want to hear it, I'll post it. But I'll definitely leave the country for a week or two after I posting it, and I'm turning my phone off. I don't want to hear about it, but I think you'd get a laugh out of it. And you'd probably be able to say, yeah, I can see why you'd be absolutely fucking mortified if that was floating around the place. Because I was there the next morning. Now, I forgot to mention, I got my first tent. Lucy got me this tent. Because I was going to, I'm staying there. So she got me this tent. And I must say, it's the coolest fucking tent ever. Now, it's in a circular bag. A little job, like, you know. And I unzipped it, pulled it out, and I just that's all I did. And boom. Ready-made tent popped right into existence. It was totally awesome. And I just had to pin it down. There were some strings, I don't know what they were about. I just left them. But it was I think it was a 2-man tent. But I thought, sure, I could fit my bow case in there, my little bag of tricks in there, and my other bits and bobs, and then I could crawl in there. And I'd say, I think I tested it at one stage where I'm not super tall, but I just stretched out, and the tent started hitting me in the fucking head when my feet would be fully down at the other end. But that was okay. You just adjust. Anyway, by the time I get into that tent that Saturday night, I have nothing to report because I don't remember a fucking thing. I was just so exhausted from the whole day. And it was kind of late. I'd say it was around 2ish or so, 2:30 even. It was stupid late, like when you were going shooting off 100 plus hours the next day. But fuck it was great. It was fun. I just coma. But when I woke up then, you ever wake up and you're like, you can hear voices and there's that weird in the middle of the forest kind of vibe. Even the minute you wake up, you're aware of that. I had that, and it was a bit of a panic attack, and then I couldn't open the tent. And then it was like being born again, trying to get out of the fucking tent. It's like, for a minute I hated the fucking tent. I got claustrophobic. But then I think I might have been a little bit hungover. Something like that. And the minute I walk out in there's Owen across the green there, and he folding up his tent like military. This is like, what was it, 10 to 7 in the morning? And I was like, Jesus Christ, I need to find a fucking dark corner in the trees somewhere and go for a fucking piss of pisses. But when I came back then, it was like coffee straight away. I figured in the course of the day I would bribe someone if the charm wouldn't work. And I had no energy to even muster charm. So I was going with bribe straight off the bat to fucking put that tent back in that little bag. Because otherwise I was going to pull the van up and just fuck the thing right into the back as is. And bring it home as is. But while I'm on about the tent, funny story. Chris, the panda bear guy, he's from Blackcastle Archers. He was taking down all their tents. And I said it to Chris. I said, Chris, would you do me a solid here, buddy? Would you fucking bag that tent at some stage? And he said, sure, no problem. And I was like, fucking delighted. So I saw him later on at the end of the day on Sunday, trying to fucking... It was getting a bit windy. And I said, I'll go over and help this poor boy. It is my tent after all. So between the jigs and the reels, Chris wouldn't have been... There's a weird fucking way you fold this guy up and there's a double twist somewhere. I don't fucking know. To collapse the whole thing into the bag. It wasn't happening for neither of us. And we were looking at the instructions, which were blowing in the wind like a flag. I don't know what to tell you. Just this wasn't... And then this guy, this stranger, comes out of the crowd and he's like, no. Like, who the fuck is this? And he goes, please, can I? He asked us and he said, please. Could he put the tent away? I was like, fucking legend. Yes, you can. And he did it in a jiffy. And he's like, I think he said his girlfriend bought one. And it took him a week to figure this out. But he has it down. And he does have it down. It was like Grand Prix. Boom, boom, and we're off. So me and Chris were totally delighted with that. And that gentleman is nothing but a gentleman. Sound. And then we went down to the medal ceremony and everything's sweet. And I won this little guy. This is Goliath. I actually won this, okay? Myself and Connor got one. We got one each for, I suppose, for providing the entertainment for the troops on the night. Because like I said, people recorded this fucking song and it was about Goliath. One song anyway was about Goliath. The other one I can't tell you what it was about. And I had nothing to do with them, only other than the fact that I took the information I was given and tried to make a funny thing happen. And it was funny. And, everyone laughed, including myself. And it was, I was even passing Connor the following morning on my third coffee run. I was coming down towards the crazy table and Connor was walking up and we just looked at each other and burst out laughing. So, hey, this is Goliath. A new addition to the Blackbird Podcast. Is he gonna fucking fall there? So, I must say it was a good laugh. So let me know about the song if you want to see the video or whatever. Marson took some cool photos. You actually would think, looking at the photos, that we knew what we were doing. It was like a Caravaggio painting, the darkness just enveloping just on the back of you. It was pretty cool, but it was fucking like the wee hours of the morning in the middle of the woods. But yeah, look, I'm just still kind of getting over it. The way you have a great weekend and it takes you a week to process because while you're trying to get on with your day, this fucking guy zooming up there, that's a tractor, by the way, and that's another one. But anyway, you get, And then the whole Facebook thing is going. And then because I'm the PRO of Red Fox, I was trying to go through my phone and try to get it. I'm sure I got it all fucked up somewhere, but people seem to be liking them, so happy days. Job done. I had to do all these posts with these video snips and photographs before I could delete anything. And I don't know what the fuck order I was putting things out. But it's all for good cause, you know. It's all sending out a good vibe. And that's good. I know now this is probably as usual, unstructured and branching off into all different kinds of dead ends. But the long and short of it is, like the kind of Carlsberg I had, probably the best, is it? Well, Dunbrody is definitely the best. No probably about it. It is still the premier, in my opinion. It is still the Real Madrid. And it has just reinforced and reinvigorated, as if it was needed, the belief that they're the best of the best. And I love going there, and I can't wait to go there next time. So thank you very much, Dunbrody. Each and every one of you are all stars. You're all so lovely. And the atmosphere was immediate. The minute you drive in there, the atmosphere, boom, hits you. I'm not joking when I tell, like, these Yuki-Fac people, you gotta learn shit. You gotta go to Dunbrody. So is there anything else that I can remember? Aside from super shots and the woods, my God almighty, the woods are fantastic. Because there was like, how many was in our team? There was Anto, there was, is it Derek or Trevor? Conan. I'd like to take a stab at the guy's name, but he's a nice guy. I don't want to fucking annoy him. Don't want him to unfriend me on Facebook because I couldn't get the name. But I'll correct it. I'll get back. So there was like a bunch of us there. 5 of us in the group. So, you know, 2 triads. Myself, Hunter Recurve. And then 2 compounders, Anto and... I'm thinking, it's 2 compounders anyway. And so, well, you know, you have time to take in the environment while everyone else is taking their shot. Because usually there's someone going to be spotting. There's 5 of us there. I mean, I can just go off into my little world while they're all doing their thing and just take it all in and enjoy it. And I love the trees, man. And the rocks, the boulders. Jesus, it's like something you couldn't... It's just beautiful. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And in the middle of the woods, then you have these old, very old walls, stone walls, coming out of nowhere, going nowhere in particular. Just a big stretch of stone wall. It's fucking beautiful. Moss on them and everything. And the cliff shot. So I love the cliff shot. I did better this year than I did the last time I was there. Got another headshot off the cliff. But anyway, that's all I have to say. It was excellent. We all had a good time. And we all look forward to it again. So thank you again, Dunbrody. Thank you very much. So until the next time, folks, I bid you good luck. I'm fucking gonna enjoy this beer now. Ta-ta. Bye for now.